35-25. Long pass to Chambers and behind the back.
Did you ever think in your wildest dreams? I guess
KJ to Chambers. Jam!
40 points in the first half for Tom Chambers.
Chambers with 60 points.
Chambers to win the game. He's got it. Welcome back to Tom Chambers' Greatest Games. In this episode, we go back to 1991 with the Phoenix Suns playing at the Seattle Supersonics. With Chambers putting together some impressive games after the All-Star break, he would once again take it to his former team and put on an offensive clinic. Matching up with Shawn Kemp, Chambers would school the young Sonic star on the ways of an NBA All-Star power forward while earning Player of the Game. Chambers' stat line for this game, 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. So let's go back to February 23rd, 1991. The Phoenix Suns at the Seattle Supersonics.
Supersonics players, quite obviously. Here's Tom Chambers. It's a nice round of applause. 10th year in the league from Utah, 6'10", 230. And here's the X-Man. And he gets almost a standing O here. I'd call it a standing ovation for Xavier McDaniel, who played 5 years here, over 5 years, 6'8", 205 from Wichita State. Mark West at center out of Old Dominion in his 8th year. Kevin Johnson, the 6'1" guard from Cal, and Jeff Hornacek, 6'4", out of Iowa State. So the Suns' regular starting unit. The head coach, Cotton Fitzsimmons. His staff, of course, Paul Westfall, Lionel Hollins, and trainer Joe Prosky. Let's see who Casey Jones is going with. At one forward spot, Shawn Kemp, 6'10", 240, his second year. Eddie Johnson will get the start, his second start, 6'7", 215 from Illinois, his 11th year. Michael Cage will start at center, 6'9", 230, his 7th year from San Diego State. In backcourt, Gary Payton, 6'4", 190, a rookie from Oregon State, and Sedale 3, 6'2", 177, his 8th year from West Virginia Tech. The head coach of the Seattle Supersonics, Casey Jones. He had a great career as a player in the NBA with the Celtics. His assistants are Bob Kloppenberg and Kip Mata, and the trainer is Frank Fortato. Seattle in their home uniforms, white trimmed in green and gold. Suns in their road purple. The tip is knocked backcourt, and Sedale 3 is there to grab it for the Seattle Supersonics. So that means they'll also have possession to start the fourth quarter of this ball game here in Seattle tonight. Tom Chambers out front, fakes left, starts the drive, dish off to Hornacek. Hornacek's jump shot from the corner is good, and we're tied at 2.
Kemp and Payton.
So the Suns come down to the chance to tie. Tom Chambers going to drive the baseline. Here's his shot. Good, nice move by Chambers against Kemp.
It was good, quick move. He got the baseline on Shawn Kemp.
Kemp at 6'10", 240-pounder, one of the younger players in the NBA. Use the dribble now. Hornacek comes out and gets the ball. Cuts across the lane over to Chambers in the far corner. 20-footer swish.
Patience there. The Suns moved the ball well.
We mentioned he was the second player taken in the draft. That's the highest draft pick Seattle's ever had. He goes to Kemp. Kemp is all alone. He simply turns and jams it. The foul here is on Shawn Kemp, and here's Benoit Benjamin. And receiving a very nice Seattle welcome.
What we said before the game, we wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe more than Casey let on.
Out front, Hornacek gives it on the left to Tom Chambers. Chambers down low, protecting the ball against Seattle's Eddie Johnson. Back to Hornacek, 22-foot jumper straight away, good!
Chambers drew the traffic, and Jeff was open.
And he wheels the ball back into Kevin Johnson, to Chambers, to McDaniel, to Chambers, won't get it, gets his own rebound and scores! Tom Chambers.
Good recovery, and I don't think Chambers expected that pass from X-Man.
That's 6 points, 3 field goals for TC, Tom Chambers, and it's a 1-point Supersonic lead. Here's Kemp, quick move to the hoop. Threatt gets the loose ball inside, knocked away, saved by Chambers. He's got Kevin Johnson out front. The lead pass to KJ. He'll go to the basket and score.
Suns gain the lead, 19-18.
McDaniel brings it up out of backcourt himself. Stops, beats Tom Chambers. Chambers puts up a three-pointer. Shazam! Tom Chambers hits the trio, and the Suns lead 22-18. Bounce pass goes to Chambers. Chambers works the baseline. In underneath. He is hit hard. Went down very, very hard. Foul here will be on McMillan. So Chambers will go to the free throw line.
He won't feel that tonight. He may feel it tomorrow.
Chambers has 9 points. This will be his first time at the free throw line. So Chambers takes the look, puts it up, and gets it. Chambers now with 10 points, and the Suns connect from the free throw line. They're 2 of 3 free throws. Seattle hasn't gone to the free throw line. Seattle out rebounding the Suns 15-10 so far in the game. We're just into the second quarter. Chambers gets both free throws. McMillan, now Tom Chambers and Eddie Johnson battling for possession. They go to Chambers. He comes down, goes up and scores.
Well, Chambers is being guarded by Eddie Johnson, so the Suns are trying to go to him. That's a big mismatch.
13 points now for Chambers. Ball grabbed by McDaniel to KJ to Majerle out on the Phoenix break, and he goes in for a Thunderdance slam.
Beautiful.
For the Suns, Tom Chambers has scored 13, and for Seattle, Benoit Benjamin with 9. And with 6 minutes 59 seconds left in the first half, the Sonics with a 39-34 lead. Hits the ball to Michael Cage on top, bounce it low to Kemp. Kemp working in underneath, has it rejected by Tom Chambers. Chambers with the block, picked up by KJ, down the middle, bounce it off to the X-Man. Here's X, giving it to Chambers in the lane, to the hoop of the left hand, score it.
Tough play by the Suns.
Good sequence there by Phoenix. And Payton throws it up from the floor and almost made it. Rebound comes down to Chambers, to KJ, to Majerle, to X, whammo time.
Exciting basketball.
Now a quick pass up to Kemp. Kemp off to Eddie Johnson, it's stolen by Hornacek. Hornacek out of backcourt. Hornacek right of the key, takes it in the lane. Dish off to Chambers. Chambers puts the ball on the floor. Out to McDaniel. 17-footer. Yes, indeed. And the Suns really on a run now.
They sure are. Averaged about 6 points a game last year.
Next free throw won't go. Chambers rebound. 6 seconds left in the half to Majerle. Lead pass McDaniel. Underneath to Hornacek. They score. Good movement of the basketball by the Suns. Now they want to get back defensively. Threatt throws it up from midcourt. Won't get it. And these two teams will go off at the end of the first half. And what a first half it was. The Sonics with a 2-point lead at halftime here from Seattle. The Seattle Supersonics 61. The Phoenix Suns 61 were tied on Hornacek's last second shot. Be right back. Starts the drive on Pierce, hands it off to Tom Chambers. Chambers against Shawn Kemp, takes it to the hoop against Kemp, and he's fouled. And Chambers will go to the free throw line. And
the Suns shot 63.5% in that first half. Great shooting, but they only managed to tie.
First free throw by Chambers is good. It is amazing shooting for the Suns, 26 of 41. The Sonics were 28 of 53, 53%. And the rebounds, 21 for the Sonics, including 10 offensive rebounds. The Suns had 17. There's Tom Chambers for his next free throw, and he gets them both. So he now has 17 points in the ball game. Get loose, gives to Kevin Johnson in the corner. Back to Chambers, out to McDaniel. McDaniel left of the lane, 14-footer, no good. Cage with the rebound, McDaniel takes it away. Lobs it for Chambers, he puts it up, gets it, Chambers.
X just took the ball right away from Michael Cage.
Back to McDaniel, up to KJ, down the middle, to Chambers, to the hoop. Can't get it, he's fouled. Eddie Johnson picks up the foul, and Chambers will go back to the free throw line, where he's a perfect 4 for 4 tonight.
Tom could see the dunk on this one, but Eddie Johnson grabbed the wrist or hit him on the elbow and prevented that.
So Chambers with 19 points will go to the Suns free throw line. Arizona Republic Phoenix Gazette quiz. Which of these players was not a first-round draft selection out of college? A.C. Green of the Lakers, Michael Adams of Denver, Michael Cage of Seattle, or Reggie Lewis of Boston? First free throw by Tom Chambers is good. Well, it'll be good to be home for a week for the Phoenix Suns, Dick, all next week.
Seems like the Suns have been on the road a lot, and they'll be home for a week and then leave for their last East Coast trip of the year.
Month of February is a tough one. Both free throws are good here. Long rebound to the side. McDaniel's there, and it's run and gun time.
You got to be in shape to play this game.
Here's Chambers to the hoop. Got it. Tom Chambers. And the Suns seesaw back on top, 75-74. The tempo of this game is unbelievable, and Seattle is going to take their 22nd timeout. 3 inbounding to Nate McMillan. He's going to have to hurry, but he will. He'll get the three-pointer off. It banged around, but comes off. Almost made it, not quite. And the third quarter is over with the score here in Seattle. Phoenix Suns lead it. The Suns 92, Seattle 86. We've got the fourth quarter of this one coming right up. Majerle working against the Sonics. Eddie Johnson in the lane for a 15-footer. Won't go. Rebound off Chambers. Saved by Majerle. Majerle back to Chambers. In the corner. Front 20. Yes, indeed. 25 points for Chambers.
Offensive rebound for the Suns. And nice jumper by Chambers.
A 10-point lead. It's the Suns' biggest. 100-90. It's into this fourth quarter here at the Seattle Coliseum. Tom Chambers out front left of the key. He's going to shoot it from there. Looks good, is good.
Tom Chambers is having a good time coming back to his old team here, Seattle.
27 points for Chambers. And again, the Suns by 10, 102-92. Playing much better than he did in the first two games in Phoenix. Talking about
he only averages 7.5 points a game.
Here's Chambers, got some daylight, drives inside, up for the shot, and he is fouled on the play by Shawn Kemp of Seattle. So Tom's having a good shooting ball game.
Yes, he is. And there, Kemp tried to strip the ball away from him. That's the book on Chambers. A lot of teams have had success trying to take the ball away. He leads with a basketball sometimes. Chambers tried to get that one.
Gets the first free throw. Takes his time at the line. We have 7 minutes and 39 seconds left in regulation here in the fourth quarter. Next free throw is up, good. 29 points for Chambers. Rebound, Kevin Johnson. He had position in there. On the left side, he's got Chambers. He'll get the ball to Chambers. Goes to Duke and scores. Countered, and he's fouled. And the foul will be on Gary Payton, the rookie. And the Suns that time alertly pushing the ball
Well,
up.
and that time, Kevin Johnson blocked out Benoit Benjamin.
Timeout Seattle. 7:18 left in this one. Suns with a 12-point lead, 106-94. And we'll be back after the timeout in these messages. Hornacek off to Tom Chambers on the right side. Chambers driving again, scoop shot, won't fall for him. He's fouled, and Chambers has got things going now. Eddie Johnson picks up the foul.
You see now that Tom Chambers does have things going his way.
Tom Chambers puts it up and gets
You
it.
could see the disgust on Eddie Johnson's face and by his reactions that he didn't agree with that.
Our next game on our television network stations will be Tuesday, March 5th from New York. The Suns and the Knicks at 5:30 Arizona time. Next free throw is also good. Well, the Suns continue to be a good free throw shooting team. Covered by Dan Majerle. 8 seconds on the Sonics shot clock. Eddie Johnson's shot is blocked by Majerle. Picked up by Xavier McDaniel. Suns have a 3-on-1 break to Tom Chambers, and he puts the icing on the cake with a wham-bam slam.
That's just about going to do it right there.
116-105, the Suns with a minute and a half to go. 26 seconds to go. Long pass for Kemp, tipped away by Chambers, but Kemp gets it, and he slams it. And the Suns let him do it unmolested.
Yep.
This is a Seattle team, though, that's going to improve in these final weeks of the regular season. 1 second, there it is, it's over. It's all over, and the Suns win the ball game. Final score, Suns 120, Seattle 110. We'll be right back. Well, our Suns player of the game, Tom Chambers, quite a ball game for TC. 35 points, 7 rebounds, and a great shooting game. 12 out of 21 from the field, 10 of 11 from the line. So Tom Chambers is our Suns player of this ball game, and a check for $250 will go to the Arizona State University chapter of Bacchus in honor of this performance tonight by Tom Chambers. An outstanding second half, particularly, I thought, by the